How to manifest the impossible, even if you don't believe yet. People believe they must feel absolutely certain before their dreams can become reality. They wait for every doubt to disappear, every fear to fade, and every question to be answered. But that perfect moment rarely comes. The greatest transformations often begin while uncertainty still exists. Doubt is not the enemy of manifestation. It is simply a passenger on the journey. Your future is not determined by occasional fearful thoughts, but by the identity you consistently choose to embody every single day. Almost everyone experiences moments when their dreams feel too large and their current reality feels too small. The mind whispers that you're not qualified, not lucky enough, not capable enough. It compares today's circumstances with yesterday's experiences and calls your vision impossible. Yet those thoughts are merely echoes of your past. They are not predictions of your future. They only describe where you've been, never where you're capable of going. Your logical mind has one primary responsibility: to protect you by predicting the future based on the past. It searches through memories, failures, disappointments, and familiar patterns. When your dream doesn't resemble anything you've experienced before, the brain labels it unrealistic, not because it knows the future, but because it lacks a reference point. Logic isn't trying to sabotage you, it's simply working with outdated information while your soul is already reaching towards something entirely new. You don't need to understand every step before taking the first one. Imagine demanding to see an entire staircase before climbing the first stair. Life doesn't work that way. Every breakthrough reveals the next piece only after movement begins. The version of you living your dream already knows what to do because that wisdom develops through experience, not before it. Trust is built while walking, never while standing still. Somewhere beyond today's limitations exists a version of you who already solved the problems you're worrying about now. That future self isn't anxious because they've already become the person capable of handling every challenge. Instead of asking how everything will happen, begin asking who you must become. Identity always comes before outcome. When your character evolves, your circumstances naturally follow. The destination already contains the answers your present self is desperately searching for. You can experience doubt while still choosing faith. These two emotions can exist together without cancelling each other out. Your logical mind may scream that your dream is impossible, while your intuition quietly reminds you to continue. Manifestation isn't about eliminating one voice. It's about deciding which voice deserves your attention. The loudest thought isn't always the truest one. Often, truth speaks in whispers while fear shouts through a megaphone. Imagine dreaming of moving to another country. Everything about it seems impossible. The finances aren't there. The language feels unfamiliar. The paperwork appears overwhelming. Friends question your decision. Family doesn't understand. Yet, countless people who once stood exactly where you are now eventually watched airplanes descend toward the very place they once believed was impossible. The miracle didn't begin when they landed. It began the moment they refused to abandon the vision. Allow yourself to mentally rehearse the life you desire. Walk through imaginary conversations. Visualize morning routines inside your dream home. Hear your future co-workers congratulate you. Feel the emotions before physical evidence arrives. This isn't childish fantasy. Your brain responds to vivid imagination by building new neural pathways. Every visualization teaches your nervous system that the unfamiliar can eventually become familiar. Reality often mirrors your internal identity long before your eyes recognize the changes. The external world moves slower than your inner transformation. Like planting a seed beneath the soil, invisible growth happens before anything breaks through the surface. Many people quit because they mistake invisibility for failure. Yet beneath every meaningful success is an unseen season where everything important was quietly developing out of sight. There comes a moment when the impossible suddenly feels obvious. Looking back, every event appears perfectly connected. Opportunities that once seemed random reveal themselves as stepping stones. The logical mind finally accepts what your intuition knew from the beginning. What once required enormous faith eventually becomes your normal life. That's how transformation feels. Unbelievable until it becomes undeniable. Doubt alone isn't what slows your progress. Resistance is. Resistance appears whenever you cling desperately to one specific outcome, believing your happiness depends entirely upon it. The tighter you grip, the more anxiety grows. Fear convinces you that losing one opportunity means losing everything. Yet life has countless paths toward fulfillment. The universe isn't limited to your current imagination. Sometimes the best route looks completely different from the one you originally expected. Whatever consistently occupies your attention gains emotional power. If your mind constantly rehearses worst-case scenarios, your body begins responding as though those events are already happening. Stress becomes familiar. Anxiety becomes habitual. Instead, gently redirect your awareness toward possibility rather than catastrophe. Where attention flows, emotional energy follows. Learning to redirect focus is one of the greatest forms of personal freedom you can cultivate. Freedom begins the moment you realize you'll be okay, no matter what happens. This doesn't mean giving up on your dream. It means releasing the belief that your worth depends on one specific result. When your peace no longer depends on external circumstances, fear loses its greatest weapon. You become emotionally available for opportunities you couldn't previously recognize because panic was clouding your vision. Many people postpone joy until they receive proof from the outside world. They wait for promotions before feeling successful, relationships before feeling loved, money before feeling abundant. But when your emotional state depends entirely on external conditions, your peace remains permanently borrowed. Real transformation begins by generating those emotions internally first, allowing the external world to gradually reflect your new identity. No one else can permanently regulate your inner world. Circumstances change, people leave, markets rise and fall. Yet your ability to consciously choose your emotional state remains one of the few things entirely within your influence. Radical accountability isn't blaming yourself for everything. It's recognizing the extraordinary power you possess to shape your response regardless of external conditions. The life you desire isn't created by chasing outcomes. It's created by becoming the person who naturally belongs in that reality. Every habit you build, every decision you make, and every thought you repeatedly entertain is quietly shaping your identity. Stop asking, "When will my dream arrive?" Instead ask, "Who am I becoming today?" The more your identity aligns with your vision, the less your future feels like something you're chasing, and the more it becomes something you're simply growing into. Small actions may seem insignificant, but they are powerful declarations of who you believe you are. Every morning you choose discipline over distraction, gratitude over complaint, or courage over comfort. You cast another vote for your future self. Identity is never built in one dramatic breakthrough. It is built quietly through thousands of ordinary moments that eventually become extraordinary results. There will be seasons when it feels like nothing is happening. Days become weeks, and weeks become months without visible evidence. During these moments, the temptation to quit becomes strongest. But nature has always hidden its greatest work beneath the surface. Roots grow long before branches appear. Diamonds form under immense pressure before they ever shine. Progress isn't always visible, but that doesn't mean it isn't happening. One of the fastest ways to create frustration is constantly asking when your manifestation will arrive. Every glance at the clock reinforces the feeling that it hasn't happened yet. Instead of measuring time, measure growth. Ask yourself if you're becoming calmer, wiser, stronger, and more aligned than you were yesterday. Those changes are the true signs that your future is getting closer. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing your desperate attachment to controlling every detail. Imagine planting a seed and digging it up every day just to check if it's growing. Constant interference only delays the process. Trust allows life to unfold naturally. The moment you stop forcing every outcome, you create space for possibilities far greater than your limited expectations. Sometimes your external world appears unchanged simply because reality is reorganizing itself behind the scenes. New opportunities are aligning. New people are crossing paths you'll soon encounter. Doors are quietly opening beyond your current field of vision. What feels like delay is often preparation. Trust that unseen movement is still movement. Not everything important happens where your eyes can see it. Faith isn't something you choose once, it's a decision you make repeatedly. Some mornings you'll wake up inspired, other mornings fear will greet you before hope does. That's perfectly normal. The strongest people aren't those who never struggle. They're the ones who continue choosing their vision every single time fear invites them to quit. Every recommitment strengthens your new identity. Whenever something triggers fear, insecurity, or disappointment, don't immediately see it as failure. See it as information. Emotional triggers reveal the beliefs that are still asking to be healed. Instead of running from discomfort, become curious about it. Every trigger points toward an old identity that is slowly dissolving. Healing isn't avoiding difficult emotions. Healing is learning how to move through them without letting them define who you are. Gratitude isn't pretending everything is perfect. It's recognizing that even during uncertainty, life continues offering reasons to hope. Gratitude shifts your attention from scarcity toward abundance. It reminds your nervous system that safety already exists in the present moment. And from that state of peace, creativity expands, intuition becomes clearer, and your next step often reveals itself naturally. Many of life's greatest disappointments later reveal themselves as hidden redirections. The job you didn't get, the relationship that ended, the opportunity that disappeared. They may have been making room for something far greater. What feels like rejection today may eventually become one of the greatest blessings of your journey. Trust that closed doors sometimes exist to guide you toward doors you never would have considered opening. Instead of constantly asking how to reach your future, begin making today's choices from the perspective of the person who's already there. How would they think? How would they respond to challenges? What conversations would they have? Which opportunities would they pursue? Every decision becomes easier when your future self becomes your reference point instead of your past self. As your identity changes, something remarkable happens. You stop needing constant reassurance. You no longer chase signs every hour or seek validation from everyone around you. Confidence becomes quieter. It isn't loud or arrogant, it's peaceful. You simply know that you're moving in the right direction, even when the destination remains beyond the horizon. Then one ordinary day, what once felt impossible suddenly becomes your reality. You stand inside the home you once imagined. You receive the call you once prayed for. You meet the people who completely change your life. In that moment, you realize the manifestation didn't happen overnight. It was quietly unfolding through every decision, every visualization, every act of faith, and every time you refused to give up on yourself. As you look back, you no longer resent the difficult seasons. You appreciate them because they shaped the person capable of living this new life. Every setback built resilience. Every delay built patience. Every challenge expanded your character. The path was never working against you. It was quietly preparing you for responsibilities your younger self wasn't yet ready to carry. Remember this whenever doubt returns. You do not need perfect belief to create extraordinary change. You only need the courage to return to your vision again and again. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll question everything. Keep going anyway. Your future isn't created by never falling. It's created every single time you rise, reclaim your identity, and choose the person you're becoming over the person you've been. One day, you'll realize that your unwavering recommitment was the miracle all along,